even though he's been sharing quite a lot with the Winter Wyvern.
Oh, and there's actually a go on the Crystalback. I don't think this is going to be enough for a kill, but oh, never mind. With the hacks, that might be interesting. There's one more raise, and he's using his stick. Now the right clicks are coming through. He's, however, not the first one to die. We had the Rubik killing the Bounty Hunter after they found it, and now the Winter Wyvern, well, he hates it, Dagger Knight, and he wants to find a Gyrocopter here. Yes, he's going to find a Dragon Tail, and the Bounty Hunter is there as well. 3 people, that should do the trick, but oh, Phoenix dying on the way. He was like all terrorists right there. Like, if I die, you die with me. Techies mode, he will still be really fast back to the lane with just the TP. He even bought Dust, and now the Dust is actually coming out. They wanted to go for the Bounty Hunter because they know he's now slowed. And look at this, Rocket Barrage, super deep dive. He just wanted to turn around. Fateful is going to finish this, but there will be rotations. You can see it all over the place already. There's the Shadow Fiend even coming in, 2 from the bottom. There's the Dragon Knight getting 1 kill. The Gyrocopter still trying to get out. Are there any raises? The Fire Spirit should do the trick. Sylar, however, gets it. So this dive, not really worth it. Tier 2 dive for a Bounty Hunter, losing your
dance with XC will open up with the Hex, looking for the Shadow Fiend's raises to follow, but with the Wyvern here, is this going to work out? They'll heal him up, and with the the Splinter Blast, they'll kill off the Lion, a TP out from the Shadow Fiend, we'll see.
I'm really curious, like also these messages on the wards. Unfortunately, this time there are people warding that do not have like customized wards. It's too bad. Anyway, all top, I think they want to go on that Shadow Fiend. Yes, Fateful, everything is already up, and this is just a matter of time till he goes down. Rocket Barrage actually helping, and a Gyrocopter getting credit for this one, potentially? No, it's not. They want to go in the mid, because there's the Winter Wyvern.
But can they get in range for the Dragon Tail? Just barely, and the follow from Lion should be with the Earth Spike. Garter is going nowhere. Suddenly 4 heroes in top lane, that's
here for scouting purposes. He's level 5, by the way, so I don't know, at the 12-minute mark or something like that, we're gonna have the track, but maybe we don't even need tracks because we can just go for this. But so much damage right now. He's trying to turn this around, but I'm sorry, Gyrocopter, they're just too many at the moment of LGD. However, is there any rotation? Nope, they're not blocked. I thought earlier this Senti Ward was actually blocking it, but well, oh, what's happening here? The Queen of Pain just peeing into the line here, and he says like, yeah, there you got the finger, not the middle one. It's the hardcore one. However, they're gonna trade this for a Bounty Hunter who was visible under this key point.
Well, both teams have committed quite a lot to that first barrage of spells.
Well, actually, it's more LGD committing in the long run. Like, that's the 10-second BKB charge, but oh, Crystalback being caught out again. Is the damage this time enough? Yes, with the finger of fun. And right there, Rubik is also going down. That means tower for LGD. And then, of course, it was all worth it. That's a 10-second BKB down. Some run out. New bounty rune is up. And what's happening here? The Gyrocopter going for the Shadow Fiend. This is a solo goal on him. Mech is still on cooldown. The right clicks are there. That's a high value kill right now, right there on the Gyrocopter. There's a rotation in.
Died to the Gyrocopter ad, but I don't think that's really going to matter much at all. On the bottom lane, the smoke still commences, and it looks like they'll find a Wyvern with the Blink Dagger in from both the Dragon Knight and the Lion. The chain stuns there, and Garter is going to go down. MY is on a killing spree.
Yep, and also the Shadow Walk going to the Rubik, which is not bad because it's nice for initiation. If you have
to be a little bit more cautious with Dragon Knight and Lion coming in from the right-hand side. If XC sticks around here, he's probably going to die, and with the Dragon Form committed as well as the Dragon Tail to find more than enough space for Lion coming in with the Earth Spike and the Hex to follow. XC surviving for quite a long time, but will he actually live? No, it's a mega kill for maybe, although they do have to commit a BKB charge for that. LGDB will be happy with the pickoff that they got. Doesn't have the guild for Orchid, is very close to it, so at the very least they're going to get that next leap in power for the quad. Yeah, they found themselves a Bounty Hunter. Xiaoi's going to hit the ground, but the turnaround on Ashiki is there with the Earth Spike connecting. Xiaoi even survives, baited I suppose, and now the Rubik is also in the world of hurt. Q is going to be chased down, the Fire Spirit's connecting and being tracked up. That's the end of the line here, even with Finger of Death committed. That's going to be 2 track kills for LGD.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the Finger of Death, LGD, I don't think they're gonna stop here. I mean, yes, there's some nice counter push here, but they got the illusion, they got the tracks, they know exactly what's going on. There's the goal. On the Crystalback, well, his back is actually nicely turned. Is there a Finger? Oh, the Finger is still on cooldown, but the Requiem, easy going. That Winter's Curse, way too late for this one. They let it channel through, and therefore the Crystalback is going down. And another opening here on the Gyrocopter. He has no BKB, no thing, he has only stick charges, but he's already going down. And look at the Phoenix X also, no problem whatsoever, and that probably means tier 3 tower, unless of course the Gyrocopter is gonna do something about it. He still has his ultimate, he can still slow this down. There's a lot he can do about at least the creeps, but I think at least the tower goes to LGD. So with that being said, LGD, their BKBs are ready again. Seems like they want to push. Just rinse and repeat.
They're gonna get a track onto Rubik. He'll steal track, but at the cost of his own life as he gets Shuriken and Breathe Fire down. Rubik out of the engagement, although isn't the biggest kill that they could have gotten, it's still 4v5 and they still have Aegis on Sylar for at least 2 minutes. So LGD find themselves with a big window of opportunity. Tier 3 tower is going to end up going down in just a couple of attacks, and now they'll move on to the barracks. They're splitting their focus, but they can afford to do so. CDEC don't show any interest in contesting Gyrocopter's bottom lane.
Yeah, Gyrocopter, it seems like they've given up on the Rax. They know they cannot do anything, but this is always dangerous. If you forfeit Rax, that shows your enemy your weakness, and like, there is no honor code whatsoever in Dota fights. If someone is on the ground, you even punch it more and look at the initiation. Winter Byron dying before you can even say anything. Winter is definitely not coming for him. Blind, well, dying here. He was a bit too far out. There's a buyback on the Winter Byron as well, but now they want to turn it around. Bristleback just throwing boobies and a Requiem Shadow Fiend, but into the BKB, fresh 10-second BKB off the Gyrocopter, and now it's all about the damage. Sonic Wave in their backs. The Shadow Fiend still on full HP. Finally, he's going down, but he's protected by the Aegis. Gyrocopter trying to go for something here on the DK, but it's not really working. In the meantime, the Shadow Fiend fighting like a man. Jesus Christ, but eventually he's going down. Requiem doing a lot of damage to the residual guys, but oh, Bounty Hunter, I think you're dead. Yes, he is. So the only survivor right now is DK, but of course all this happens after they lost Rax and even took quite some damage on that.
CDEC into going in for him, but it looks like that's unlikely. They'll change this into more or less just a straight push. As Phoenix goes for a Sunray over the trees, and there's the point again with the BKB activated. They'll blow up the 4 Winter Wyvern. Cooldowns on the ground, but Gyrocopter isn't doing enough damage by himself. With Sonic Wave, they'll kill off the Phoenix before the Supernova comes out. With the Requiem being unwound, XZ is also going to lose his life, and CDEC's chances are looking grim at best. They also commit the BKB from the Gyrocopter without having Queen of Pain's ultimate, and the BKB there, it's probably not going to be... Maybe this initiation goes well for CDEC, although LGD know what's coming. This is scary.
This might actually be good initiation by them. Rubik's going in, there's the vision, there's the smoke popping up. Where's your dust? There's the dust, but oh, Rubik just not reacting. The Glimmer Cave is out, but they have vision due to the drag. There's the Winter's Curse. Well, on a big fat Dragonite. Now he's losing his BKB charge, and they're going ham on him. The Bristleback actually working, but there is finally the Nova in the end. They really have to get the hell out of here. The Nova will explode, and now the question is, what do they get on top of all of this? Right now, Winter Byron is going to be focused. He doesn't really get the full praise of, but they want to turn this around. But the DK is already pretty low. There's a Sonic Wave, but it doesn't even connect to the DK, or just glimpsing him right there. She's going down. Bristleback super low on HP, and I think that Gyrocopter also not gonna live for very long. GG call right there, because they know after this fight they
thought that this would have been a 3-0 victory for LGD, but we're going the distance. It's been an entertaining series so far. Let's see who's going to pull through. When being against the Clockwork, so the laning stage should be pretty smooth for CDEC, so they can afford to be a little bit greedy with this, but it's going to be a Slark. I like this pick in general.
Really, really bad news. The Clockwork, well,
speaking of Spirit Breaker, mid lane maybe gets jumped. They have Bash. Do they even need the Bash? And they'll find it. That's First Blood drawn by Shiki with one more auto attack.
In this jungle, and they go, and let's see what the Rubik does. Like, is there a call on LGD's side? There's the Fate Ball, not used telekinesis yet, because the rest of the team is coming in, and this is exactly what I've been talking about. He might run from one into the other, and there is the dust. So I'm really sorry, Bounty Hunter. That pause was, of course, enough time for LGD to plan this elaborate kill.
Yeah, it would have been pretty straightforward. We're nearing level 6 for the Clockwork and the Spirit Breaker both. But speaking of the block, there's Tiki in from the Lina with a double damage. This is an easy kill on the Yao with the Lacuna Blade, and just a couple more right clicks. They'll crater him, and now the Rubik also needs to be very careful. Joey is going to get Nether struck up, although there is a call down. It's not going to save his life. A double kill for the Lina, and it's not over yet. Silo's going to eat a double damage right click, survives on 150 HP, and then will salve up. And maybe the Slark going to bounce forward onto maybe with a little bit of Dark Pack damage. It is going to be close, but not quite. The orb damage will kill off the Slark in kind. The IO coming at the nick of time.
By both teams, they know it's the 5th game of a best of 5. There's a little pressure on both of them. But let's see, maybe they want to go here on the Lina. There's the hook shot. This one is actually, completely on target. Does he actually get anything off? At the moment, he's still alive. One more right click. Does he get his Laguna Blade in? No, he does not. But, well, look at the Clockwork. He got so much damage. Actually, does he nah, that's completely enough. But you play against the Clockwork, you can only hope that there's not any follow-up CC on you. But talking about CC and everything now, the question is, does it actually come through? There's a TP, there's a nice charge onto here. That Rubik is already down, but Luna Blade even used for it. Well, the Requiem into so many people, but not everybody is impressed by it. Now the Cold comes in and everything's falling apart for CDEC. Taking so much damage, the Spirit Breaker is gonna be taken down. The Slark is already pouncing away, and this is a 1-for-4 trade. Like, it was so much damage all of a sudden, especially then the second AoE, just repelling CDEC on towers and whatnot. But now there's a rotation. Oh, this is gonna be good. The Clockwork finding probably the worst target right here. There's the Witch, but he's not gonna get anything off this fight. He's still alive, but the raises, well, and the Recklix, he's the first target to go down. But Alina is trying her luck on the Clockwork. It's a 1-1-1 trade right now. The AoE, everything is coming down. There's a relocate, bringing the Gyrocopter pretty much back, while the Spirit Breaker is also dying there under the tower. Everybody was falling back except for the Rubik. He was found by Slark and the Bounty Hunter. We still have 2 of them coming in, and there's the go. There's the ultimate even coming out. On what do they focus? Light Strike Array completely off here at the moment. He has no cooldown whatsoever, and the IO, beautiful body blocking right here. But now I think they have to stop pursuit, because if Lina turns around, you can actually blow up that IO really fast. And well, the Slark is coming back with the Shadow Blade. There's the opening, but beautiful timing on that tether, just slipping away. Key position right now. Oh, but in the mid there's a fight breaking out. The Clockwork initiated again on the Witch Dog. There's a 4-step forward by the Lina, but he's down nevertheless. And the cooldown is going to slow down the Lina. Now she's really in trouble. The second one doesn't really hit, but look at all this damage. He's just so fast. Now the IO is helping him as well, and that's the second kill right there. And all that happened while they were also like doing something in on the tier 1 tower bottom. It's gonna be an early game now. It just gets worse in my opinion for CDEC, but let's see. We have a Shadow Blade. They want to find someone like, for example, the IO. Just focus right now on him. Well, there's the counts. Relocate. Nothing is really coming through, but the BKB of the Gyrocopter is on, and a beautiful hook shot here. Everybody's just getting pushed out, and the Slark, of course, has his ultimate, but the problem is everybody's in front of him, and one more right click. Well, he's actually regenerating HP here on the way, so for now they are alive, but wow, this is so much effort just for a little IO.
Yeah, a lot committed, but then again, they also forced out the BKB charge coming out from Sylar, so in any case, there is a little bit of traded value. They're going to be lift up onto aggressive. Caught inside the cog. Xiao is going to be focused down by Light Strike Array and a Laguna Blade. The Spirit Breaker charges forward, but on too little HP to go for any more. They force out yet another Black King Bar charges. CDEC might be able to chase forward with 4-step in Light Strike Array. Shiki's going in, falls deep on the Sylar with the focus damage coming out from the Slark. It's just not enough. The Io's joining the fray again. Sylar eventually will fall, but the damage is mostly done. They'll get another stun onto XC. XC's still surviving. One right click from the Shadow Fiend will do him in, but it's a team wipe for CDEC as they completely take away LGD.
Okay, in the machine right there, just to, yeah, go for Roshan. But talking about Steam, they might actually have enough here, because jump another Gyrocopter, that is a 9-second BKB. Oh, there's initiation here on the Rubik. Everything's on. Getting the Rubik out already, that would be just amazing. But he's still somehow alive, and there's the Witch initiation by the Clockwork. And look at the Gyrocopter going full ham here on the Witch Dog, so there's no way he gets anything out. Requiem, so much damage right now, right here. And there's the Spirit Breaker also going down. It's a 2-for-1. I have no idea how that Rubik really survived in the end. They really want to get that Bounty Hunter. If he uses something, no. I think everybody is sort of Bounty Hunter moves there.
At the moment, they don't have the vision, but he just walked right by the sentry, lifted up, dusted up, and no hope for Garter. He's going to eat one raise, and although the mech will delay, it's only going to do that. Clockwork will find himself the kill.
This is always nice to have on a Rubik. Now you see exactly what's going on the other side of the tower. The Lina is pretty much your walk-in ward, and it comes for free. The Slark coming here from the other side, but the blink's already coming out. There's the hookshot initiation on the Lina. Where is the 4-step? Nope. On the other side, bounce back, and there's just no way. So Lina down, 55 seconds. This is the end of this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, not a hope for this tier 2. And CDEC, this game is starting to get out of hand. They're going to go for this. They want to contest this Roshan, but ooh, let's see how this fight breaks out. Spirit Breaker is going to cancel his charge, but gets in range for the lift. Pulled back in. They're going to Cogsman with the Rock Brush. Spirit Breaker down. Aggressive goes onto the backlines. Kills off Xiao 8, but maybe at the cost of his own life. He has the BKB and is trying to run forward for the IO. MMY still surviving by some miracle. Heal up Sylar a little bit more aggressive. Is back up at about 100% HP. Sylar is isolated from the rest of his team. As maybe unwinds the Requiem. Spirit Breaker charges right through it, trying to kill off this Wisp, but he just can't do it. The paralyzing cask bounces through. Is going going to hit maybe, and Yao a handful more times as Aggressive goes for another round onto the Clockwork. 2 for 2 as they chase for even more. The Slark has a little bit of track movement speed. It's going to bounce in the Sylar, but the Rock Burst damage might be a little too much if they're not careful. This no Laguna Blade. It was previously spent inside this fight, so it looks like CDEC are going to have to pull out Aggressive. Although he wants it, I think he wants it maybe a little too... Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it shows any sign of breaking anytime soon. The tracks will continue on either side, but Aggressive's going to drop very low, and the lift comes after the Purge. He's going to go down with no buyback. He just bought out for a Scotty, if I'm not mistaken. No, he didn't even get that finished. Yeah, I was going to eat a Laguna Blade to the dome, but healed up by MMY is going to survive, and this is a disaster for CDEC. They're going to lose 1, if not 2 sets of barracks.
Yeah, they're just gonna continue this. Like, there's, yeah, no buyback on the start. This is so bad news. Like, it's a 5-4 situation. Enough creep still left there. The Aegis, you can everything, almost everything. The Isle still has, well,
Witch Doctor sold everything for Ags. Q, he needs this to work out well. They're going to catch out the Bounty Hunter. He will survive, but they still have Vigil with the track. They're going to throw it forward. The Witch Doctor Deathward goes for a little bit, but canceled out by Yao. It doesn't do near enough. The Shadow Fiend kills off the Bounty, and this is good game, well played, and congratulations to LGD.
Wow, okay. That initiation on the Slark was amazing. Like, the telekinesis came in the pounds with no Dark Pact on, and the hook shot gave the other 2.5 something seconds or 3 seconds stun to just, yeah, kill him right there. With the ultimate, everything would have been fine. He would have been, I don't know, maybe vulnerable to whatever comes out by the Shadow Fiend, as in raises and the cooldown.